A single phrase, just 8 words, holds the secret to unlocking some mysteries of our existence. This truth has been encoded in sacred texts, ancient symbols, and even the stars above us. As above, so below. A secret so powerful that sages, mystics, and even modern scientists have been drawn to it for centuries. It's a code for the ultimate truth about reality. It is the key to understanding your soul, the cosmos, and the divine force shaping your destiny. It all begins with an ancient text, the Emerald Tablet, written by Hermes Trismegistus, the mythical father of wisdom. This tablet, glowing with the knowledge of the cosmos, contains the phrase, "as above, so below," a key that reveals how the divine mirrors the earthly and how the cosmos reflects you. This teaching is a universal teaching that appears in every sacred tradition, such as the Bible, the Quran, the Upanishads, even modern psychology like Jungian. Hermes Trismegistus, a figure revered in antiquity as a synthesis of the Egyptian god Thoth and the Greek Hermes, is credited with founding Hermeticism. This school of thought emerged during the Hellenistic period, a time when the confluence of Greek, Egyptian, and Babylonian philosophies birthed new spiritual frameworks. Among the many Hermetic texts, the Emerald Tablet stands as a timeless jewel, enshrining this principle with unmatched clarity. The Emerald Tablet opens with a declaration of unity. That which is above is like that which is below, and that which is below is like that which is above, to accomplish the miracles of the one thing. This statement reveals a sacred truth. The divine structure of the universe is reflected in every aspect of creation. The celestial realm and earthly existence are two expressions of the same infinite source, an interdependent dance of spirit and matter. Alchemists interpreted the tablet as a guide to spiritual transformation, symbolized by the physical transmutation of base metals into gold. The enduring influence of the Emerald Tablet stretches across disciplines, shaping the practices of alchemy, astrology, and metaphysics. Alchemy in particular viewed the phrase as a metaphor for spiritual refinement. The purification of the self mirrors the perfection of the cosmos. Why has this principle remained pivotal in spiritual traditions? It is because as above, so below bridges the seen and unseen, offering seekers a roadmap to divine truth. This phrase invites us to recognize our intrinsic connection to the infinite, aligning our inner world with the cosmic order. Everything in existence is connected, from the smallest atom to the grandest galaxy. Just like a drop of water contains the ocean, you are a reflection of the entire cosmos. The ancients knew this, and science is finally catching up. Quantum physics reveals that particles separated by light years remain mysteriously connected. It's the same universal principle at work. What happens in the smallest corner of the universe ripples through the whole. And here's the truth. Your thoughts, your emotions, your very consciousness are powerful enough to shape reality. As you transform yourself, you transform the world. The principle of as above, so below is not confined to Hermeticism. It reverberates through the sacred texts of the world, affirming its universal nature. By drawing connections between divine will and earthly life, these scriptures reveal a shared vision of unity. One of the most direct biblical affirmations comes from Matthew 6:10, "Thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven." This verse from the Lord's Prayer encapsulates the Hermetic principle, suggesting that the divine plan governs both the heavenly and terrestrial realms. It reflects the mirroring of God's perfection in human actions and earthly circumstances. Genesis 1:27. So God created mankind in his own image. This verse signifies that humanity is a microcosm of the divine, echoing the cosmic order within our very being. Ecclesiastes 3:1. To everything there is a season and a time for every purpose under the heavens. Here, the cycles of life and nature are revealed as reflections of a higher divine rhythm. In Hindu philosophy, the Chandogya Upanishad asserts, Tat Tvam Asi, thou art that. This ancient declaration affirms the unity between the individual soul, Atman, and the universal soul, Brahman. It mirrors as above, so below, by suggesting that the infinite divine essence resides within each being. The Quran frequently invites reflection on the harmony between the heavens and the earth. Surah 51:47 states, "And we have built the heaven with might, and we continue to expand it." Here, the act of creation itself is a sign of divine correspondence, urging humanity to see the earthly realm as a reflection of celestial wisdom. In Kabbalah, the tree of life serves as a powerful symbol of as above, so below. The 10 Sephirot, spheres, represent the descent of divine energy into the physical world, illustrating the interplay between higher spiritual dimensions and earthly manifestations. These sacred texts consistently emphasize a profound truth. Humanity serves as a mirror for the divine. This realization carries immense spiritual implications. As reflections of divine consciousness, humans are entrusted with the power to shape reality. The separation between heaven and earth is an illusion, bridged by the spiritual insights of awakened consciousness. Understanding this principle offers guidance in aligning personal will with divine order. Before we continue, I need to kindly ask you to subscribe if you have not. Like this video and share your thoughts in the comments. Modern psychology, particularly Carl Jung's theories, provides a scientific and metaphysical framework for as above, so below. Jung believed that the psyche mirrors universal archetypes, just as the microcosm mirrors the macrocosm. Jung introduced the concept of archetypes, which he described as primordial images, or patterns of behavior inherent in the collective unconscious. These archetypes, such as the hero, the mother, and the shadow, are universal, transcending cultures and time. They demonstrate the interconnectedness of the human psyche with the broader cosmic order. For example, the self-archetype represents wholeness and unity, echoing the Hermetic notion of the one thing from the Emerald Tablet. The shadow embodies the hidden aspects of the psyche, mirroring the alchemical process of integrating light and darkness to achieve spiritual transformation. Jung explains that individuation is an act of aligning above and below. Jung's process of individuation, known as the journey towards self-realization, reflects the harmony of as above, so below. Individuation involves integrating the conscious ego with the unconscious and archetypal realms, paralleling the Hermetic pursuit of uniting the material and spiritual. Through individuation, the individual explores the depths of their unconscious, the below, encounters universal truths and archetypes, the above, achieves wholeness, aligning personal identity with cosmic order. In Jungian psychology, synchronicity is an evidence of universal correspondence. Jung's concept of synchronicity, the occurrence of meaningful coincidences, provides tangible evidence for as above, so below. Such events, which defy conventional causality, illustrate the interconnectedness of inner and outer realities. For instance, a dream symbol aligns with a real-life event, revealing hidden truths. Intuition leads to discoveries that feel divinely orchestrated. These experiences demonstrate that the material world below and the immaterial realm above are inextricably linked. Synchronicity invites us to view the universe as an integrated whole, governed by deeper patterns of meaning. The phrase "as above, so below" encapsulates a foundational truth about existence. All things are connected, woven together in a vast and intricate web of relationships. This principle asserts that every part of the universe reflects every other part, from the smallest particle to the largest galaxy. The natural world provides stunning examples of interconnectedness. Fractals, for instance, are geometric patterns that repeat themselves on different scales. The branching of a tree mirrors the pattern of blood vessels in a human body, just as river deltas resemble neural networks. These repeating patterns illustrate that the microcosm is a direct reflection of the macrocosm. Modern science reinforces this spiritual insight. In quantum physics, entangled particles remain connected regardless of distance, demonstrating that the fabric of reality is fundamentally interconnected. This principle mirrors mystical teachings that no being or event exists in isolation. Mystics believe that thoughts and emotions carry energetic vibrations that influence the collective field of consciousness. Just as a pebble creates ripples in a pond, individual actions and intentions affect the greater whole. This is why personal growth and enlightenment are not solitary pursuits. They contribute to the elevation of collective consciousness. Spiritual traditions throughout history have emphasized the relationship between the divine, the above, humanity, the intermediary, and the cosmos, the below. This triadic structure reveals that humans serve as both mirrors of divine energy and conduits for its manifestation. Hermetic philosophy teaches that the universe operates according to a divine blueprint, where every aspect of existence is a reflection of higher principles. This concept is mirrored in sacred geometries, such as the flower of life, which depicts the interconnectedness of creation. The celestial order above provides the template for earthly manifestations below. Humans are uniquely positioned to bridge the spiritual and material realms. Possessing both a physical body and a divine soul, we are reflections of the cosmos in miniature. This duality makes us co-creators in the universal dance of existence. By aligning our intentions with divine principles, we channel celestial energies into the material world. In esoteric thought, celestial movements, such as planetary alignments, are believed to influence earthly events. Astrology, for example, reflects the idea that the heavens and earth are intertwined. Just as the cosmos influences human life, so too can human consciousness influence cosmic energies through acts of will and devotion. Consciousness is the key to understanding and embodying as above, so below. It serves as the bridge that unites the spiritual and material realms, enabling individuals to act as vessels for divine energy. The Hermetic principle suggests that thought precedes manifestation. By focusing our consciousness on higher ideals, we align with divine will, shaping reality in accordance with universal harmony. Through practices like meditation and prayer, consciousness transcends the physical plane, connecting directly with the divine. This connection brings clarity and insight, allowing individuals to align their inner world with cosmic truths. As individuals awaken to their divine nature, they recognize their role as co-creators. This awakening is not a one-time event, but a continuous process of aligning the ego with the soul, allowing divine light to shine through. The human mind, when attuned to universal principles, becomes a powerful instrument for healing, transformation, and creation. Alchemy is the practical and mystical embodiment of the Hermetic principle. At its core, alchemy is about transformation, turning lead into gold, ignorance into wisdom, and the mundane into the divine. Central to alchemical practice is the search for the philosopher's stone, a metaphor for spiritual enlightenment. This stone represents the perfected self, where the above, spirit, and below, matter, are fully integrated. Alchemists viewed the universe as composed of four elements: earth, water, air, and fire. These elements exist both physically and spiritually, symbolizing stages of transformation within the self. Spiritual alchemy uses the processes of physical alchemy as a metaphor for inner transformation, nigredo or blackening. This stage involves confronting and purging impurities within the self. It is the dark night of the soul, where ego and illusions are burned away. Albedo or whitening. Here the individual gains clarity and enlightenment. The purified self begins to align with higher truths. Rubedo or reddening. The final stage is integration, where the individual achieves harmony between the spiritual and material, living as a fully awakened being. Alchemy teaches that inner transformation is the key to outer harmony. Self as microcosm. The state of the individual reflects the state of the world. By transforming within, we contribute to the healing and elevation of the collective. Aligning with divine principles creates synchronicity, where inner and outer realities flow together seamlessly. My dear friends, the journey doesn't end here, it's just beginning. In order to embody this principle, there are some types of meditation and spiritual exercises individuals can do. Meditation is perhaps the most direct and powerful way to embody the as above, so below principle. By connecting with both the spiritual realm, the above, and the physical realm, the below, you begin to understand the intricate unity of existence and begin to experience the harmony that exists between the two. Below are various meditation practices and spiritual exercises to help you integrate this principle. One of the most direct applications is what we call cosmic meditation. In this practice, you meditate while envisioning yourself as both a microcosm and a macrocosm. You sit quietly, center yourself, and visualize a brilliant light above you, representing the divine or higher consciousness. Imagine this light flowing down into you, filling your body with radiant energy. At the same time, Visualize your own energy expanding downward, connecting you deeply to the earth, allowing you to feel grounded. This process of bringing heaven to earth helps integrate the spiritual and material aspects of your being. This practice is about attuning yourself to the flow of divine energy, both receiving it and channeling it. As you deepen your connection to this light, you begin to feel your life in alignment with a greater cosmic order, where you are no longer separate from the universe, but an integral part of it. In many spiritual traditions, breath is seen as the carrier of life force or prana. To embody the principle of as above, so below, you can practice breathwork exercises designed to open your connection to both the spiritual realms and the physical world. For example, during deep conscious breathing, visualize your breath drawing cosmic energy from the sky above, and imagine it flowing down into your body and radiating out through your feet into the earth below. With each breath, you bring heaven and earth into a harmonious unity within your being. Hit subscribe and join thousands of seekers uncovering these mysteries. Together, we'll unlock the divine potential inside us all.